what's up everybody? Russ here, the Geeky Drummer, also known as Optimus Prime. And I just wanted to do this little introduction video to the Geeky Drummer YouTube channel. I'm just going to be explaining a couple of things here about myself, about the drum set, and I'll just talk about some basics as far as fundamental drum beats go. I've been playing for 17 years. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area. I've been teaching for over 5 years. And I currently teach from this very filthy garage that you see right here, as well as in a major retail music store in San Francisco. And I'm also a full-time action figure reviewer on the Optimus Prime YouTube channel that you may very well know about. Because if you don't know about, what the hell's wrong with you, man? My two favorite styles of music to play are punk rock and jazz. I love playing jazz music, very soft style of playing, very musically challenging style of music. You really are in for a treat if you jump into playing jazz. You need to play softly, you need to play musically. When I mean musically, I mean you really have to pay attention to what the other instrumentalists are doing. You are an accompanying supporter for these other musicians. So you really want to keep that in mind when you're playing jazz. You can't be pounding away on the drums. As much fun as it may seem to be in that particular situation, don't want to do it, man. Now, the punk rock thing, so I play in the Skyline College Jazz Ensemble, and I perform with them. We have a show coming up soon. I think it's May 15th, Monday, May 15th, 16th. I'll be sharing the drum chair with a great drummer. His name is Nathaniel. And I also play in a punk rock band called The Mangs, and we have a show coming up in 2 weeks. So, enough about myself and more about Mary Jane over here. Yes, I call her Mary Jane, this beautiful red drum set. I love it. I've had it for quite a while. This is a Tama Starclassic Birch Fusion drum set. We have a 10-inch tom, 12-inch, and this is the diameter that I'm speaking of, and then a 14-inch tom. This is supposed to be a rack-mounted thing where you're supposed to attach it to a cymbal, but I don't like that, so I just have this extra snare stand sitting underneath it right here. I have Mr. LP cowbell right there. I have a Sabian 22-inch Omni ride cymbal, which I love, especially because you get a lot of tone out of it. Different tones, I mean. Yeah, you can see right here. That's a lot. I think that's pretty cool. I have a 18-inch K custom dark crash right here. Also plays for a good ride cymbal in small group settings. And then what I have right here are the Zildjian A New Beat hi-hats, which you can't go wrong with. I also have these 13-inch K custom hi-hats on that other drum set over there, and I also have a 17-inch K custom dark crash. So when I get the full drum set up, and then I also have a different Sabian ride cymbal for the other drum set, you know, that I have students play on over there. I have a double kick pedal. This is the Iron Cobra. Big thanks to Rick and Amita for this from years ago. Not much of a double kick player, still kind of working on it here and there. With me playing in the jazz band, it's challenging enough as it is, so I don't really do a whole lot of double kick playing. I can do some. And I did play in a band once that did have required a lot of double bass drumming. And then I also have the Iron Cobra hi-hat stand. So yeah, that's basically the little story about my drum set. What you should be expecting from this YouTube channel is me drumming along to geeky songs, thus the Geeky Drummer. I'm combining my two passions over here. I have my comic books and my action figures that I love, and I love playing drums, so putting them together. The first video that you're going to see after this one is going to be me drumming along to the Transformers G1 theme song, which is very short. It's only about 30 seconds long or something like that, but kind of a tricky song to play along to. So what I'll do is I'll drum along to it, and then I'll show the notation and everything, and I'll explain what's going on. So to briefly tell you a little bit about music, most music is played in 4/4 time, common time, also known as, and you get the 4 above a 4, and the top number is how many 4s you get, and the bottom number is the value. And the value means that if you have a 4 at the bottom, that means it's a quarter note. So you get 4 quarter notes per measure. So very simple drum beat that I ask students to play is just to play 1, 2, 3, 4. Usually I start with the 1, 2, but since I just explained to you what 4 quarter notes are, you get 1, 2, 3, and I turned the snares off, but here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The trickiest part is actually not counting, but really making sure that the right hand and the right foot hit together. And making sure that the right hand and the left hand hit together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have those 4 chord notes, right? For every 2 chord notes, you get a half note. Does this make sense? So a half note multiplied by 2 is going to give you 2 more notes, right? So you're going to have 4 chord notes in a measure, 2 half notes in a measure, 1 whole note in a measure. Multiply everything by 2, right? So a whole note would be something like a crash cymbal. 2, 3, 4, done. All right. Half note, 2 half notes would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then 4 chord notes is your 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can multiply that by 2 and you get 8 eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Going back to this drum beat, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we start changing the chord notes into eighth notes on the right hand, you're automatically going to make the drum beat a lot more hip. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you can double up the eighth notes, multiply that by 2, and you get what? What's 8 times 2, everybody? 16. All right. Hopefully that didn't take too long. All right. 16th notes will be counted as 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. This is kind of silly and it sounds funny, but you have to keep in mind that the drums throughout the centuries has been, this is something that's communicated verbally, you know. I believe in India they go takita, takita, takita for triplets, right? So there's these sounds that we need to remember so that we all know what we're talking about. And if you think about the 1 E and a, 2 E and a, you'll realize that the 1 and the 2 land in the same place and the ands also land in the same place. We're just multiplying by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. And then you can multiply that by 2 to get your 32nd notes, which are a little bit more rare, and then much more rare, especially for drum set players, are your 64th notes. So we're not really going to talk about that on this YouTube channel so much. 32nd notes will come up maybe, but for the most part we're working with quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes, alright? So stay tuned, you guys. Look for some more drum videos coming your way. This isn't necessarily a situation where I'm taking on requests. I have a lot of songs that I want to play and go through on this YouTube channel, but if you do have a request, make sure that it's geek related and has a cool drum track. Alright, catch you guys later. Peace!